Welcome to Houston, Texas and Daikin Park. We bring you Wednesday night baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Houston Astros. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure's definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set. Getting the nod in this one, Christian Javier. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. 3 hits and a loss last night. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. And that's fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. And that misses. And the count now even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Line drive, base hit right field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul out of play. Quan, the runner at third. Brennan on at first with nobody out. Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 on, 1 out. Off the mark there. Inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And he hits a ground ball right side to Pena at second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. Now here come the Astros. No score. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging. Here's Mauricio Dubon. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. There's a strike.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. That one pushed foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball 1.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the first. Astros go down 1-2-3. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. Fry went deep in his most recent game. Javier back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And that one lifted in the air center field. Dubon hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Inside. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And delivers outside. No score here in the second. Two down, nobody on. This to third. Paredes fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. And now it's Christian Walker. And there's a foul ball. Bieber ready to fire now.
Nope, that's inside.
And that's downstairs. And a count 2-1. Now one missed. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
No,
First pitch
inside.
just misses.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the
Runner on the go. In the air, right side. Brennan should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one down. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. In the dirt, blocked. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Oh, that's in.
That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Now 3-0. That catches the corner. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas settles under it. Nabs it. And there's 2 down. Vic Caratini at the plate. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Ball. 2-2 now.
On the ground. Slings to first. That's the inning. One left for Houston. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
That's inside. And that is ball 1. Freeman in his 3rd season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's usually in center field, but today starting at second. Fouled off down the right side.
It's a big adjustment in my opinion, and I'm going to be paying attention to how he's able to turn potential double plays. Get your back to the runner, back to first base. See how he negotiates that bag.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Brian Rocchio. That clips the corner. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive. Alvarez makes the catch.
Now batting left fielder.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan doubled his first time. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Pena. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting right fielder Will Brennan.
Will Brennan now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 1. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so
The
far.
shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And a pitch. That
That's a
misses, and it's 1-0. And that one missing low. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Still finds a way to get off a throw. He's in there.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Myers digs in now. Foul ball there. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Freeman makes the play. 2 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. Just missed.
That's inside.
And a foul ball. Swing and he breaks his bat. Naylor squeezes it, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0.
Dance all night. Let's get it, man. Ha, the secret's in the sauce. Look, don't be sneaking on my shoulders. What you peeping as a boss. Hey, we got to speak.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jose Ramirez.
First
Ball
offering, and it
inside.
just misses.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Next for Cleveland. First base.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you
1 ball,
take
2
that
strikes,
pitch.
Miguel.
That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, David Fry. That one
Ball,
outside,
that's out.
and that's ball 1. Ramirez leads off first with 1 away. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that
1-1.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Almost
2
got
balls,
him.
1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That
Ball,
one away
that's
inside. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. That one
count's
just
full.
misses the outside corner. And it's a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 away now.
Now batting. Center fielder. Lane
2 outs,
Thomas.
base is empty. Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Dyken Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a foul out of play. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And out of here. Homer number 25 of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Strike one.
Oh, he's just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So next up for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's outside. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw in. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Javier back to work. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's going to be Brian Rocchio. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The flip to the pitcher covering. One away here in the fifth.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul.
One ball.
This one
two
in the
strikes.
dirt. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Just off the outside edge. The count now 2-2.
Now pitching.
Taylor Scott, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that is downstairs. And the count's full. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. In the
Counts
dirt,
1-0.
and that is ball one. And that one clips the corner. The Astros have some action in their pen. Miguel Castro preparing to come on if needed. Dubin also throwing. Man at second.
Ball two. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
In the air to left down the line. Alvarez in position. And that'll do it. One left for the Guardians. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Jeremy.
I'm at the ball, I think. I'm about to shoot like still. I'm about to call out Pablo. I'm about to call out Nano.
And fouled off. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That one hit to right. Brennan on his way over. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball 1, no strike.
Foul ball there. That misses the zone. 2-1. The Guardians up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Altuve, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
Jose Altuve packs a lot of power in his swing. The ball just explodes off his bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two down, nobody on. Liner to second and picked on the hop. And that is that. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. You're dialed into the show. Top 6. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Hard hit to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu appears to be getting loose. King, the lefty, warming up as well. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now 1-2. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. His righty-lefty splits there. Now time called at the plate. Outside low, 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Grounded to third, could be two. To second, pulls him off the bag. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Santana on second. Fry at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. This one looks like trouble. One runs in. The relay throw. Slide. Save. And it's 4-2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. A walk, and he's also singled. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Got it. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Hentges.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Alvarez up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one hammered center field. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
And that one is inside. Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to is just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Paredes in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses the zone. And 1-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike. Got him. And that is a big first out.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
And 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Struck him out looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure this.
They get the force. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So they strand a pair. We're through 6 full. Guardians 4 and the Astros 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Dubin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes the ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Pena. And there's one away. At the plate, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. Rogers throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball hammered left field back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second, and he's got a double.
Put a pretty good swing.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And And
Ball one, no
one.
strikes.
Ground ball, Walker. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Guardians 4 and the Astros 2.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Smith.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Pena stands in now and watches strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Right through there, got him. 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter,
0-1.
so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
0-2 is the count.
Going to count 1
ball,
and 2.
2 strikes.
And misses
Inside, ball 2.
inside.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
3-2 on the way. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Altuve swings through it for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Just misses there. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. That one just misses. On the ground to second, might be 2. Freeman tossed to first, and they get Altuve for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Duvall in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Late swing fouled off. Myers at second with 2 down.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there at the knees, 2-2 now. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. That's in there. That's strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Ball one there.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
In the dirt, but kept close. To third, tag, got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. That's down and in. A slider missed. Movement in the bullpen. Brian King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Castro, the right-hander, also getting loose. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1 and 2. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Fielder Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas now. In the air, out towards right center. Myers under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out.
Gotta get mine when I wake up. Gotta put in that time for the pay stub. Gotta learn how to grind, gotta make some money. Stay on my mind like a breakup. Gotta get mine when I wake up. Gotta put in that time for the pay stub. Gotta learn how to grind, gotta make some.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Christian Walker.
Smith back to work. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1 and 2. And that skips in the dirt. That's off the inside corner. And now 3 and 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Up and in, and the count is 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He'll take a trot around the bases. His 19th home run of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 4-4. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And next to hit for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Cade Smith is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Paul Sewald on to pitch here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Chop back up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Freeman handles, throws to first, and that's the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Tyler Freeman now at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now, Brian Rocchio. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And that one is downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Will Brennan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
So 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fastball is outside.
Two balls.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. J.P. France up and loosening in the pen. Garcia getting loose as well. Hit in the air, right field. Myers. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
One-run game, bottom 9.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Breaking ball misses down and away. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And now the count is even. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off,
that's a ball.
It's over.
Dubon stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Popped up. And that'll do it. The Guardians salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long